So today we gotta look at some of the new Pokemon coming out for Sun and Moon. The first one that they showed us was Wimpod. It is a bug water type. It looks like it's a horseshoe crab. Um, I don't know why that's a weird typing for a horseshoe crab, but then again, the fossil Anarith and Anaroth, they are both shrimpish, and they're water rock. So, but anyway, yeah, Wimpod, it has the ability of Wimp Out, in which after it takes so much damage, it flees from battle. So I'm wondering how hard it's going to be to catch this thing, simply because they show it taking damage and then it flees. Next is Bounce Sweet, which didn't have anything special about it really. It had Leaf Guard and I think Chlorophyll, typical grass type abilities. I was thinking it evolves into the Lay Pokemon Comfey, which came right after it. But again, and Bounce Sweet had a very familiar shriek to it. So maybe it's a pre-evolution. We haven't gotten a pre-evolution in a while, I don't think. But Comfey, or Comfey, I'm pronouncing it that way because it is a fairy type. And how very appropriate for Alola that we get a Lay Pokemon. Lays are these flower necklaces that they place around your neck when you get off the plane or boat. I'm assuming planes, to get to Hawaii, and they're typically worn by, I believe, some of the natives, but only during ceremonies, I believe. So yeah, now the thing about Comfey is, aside from, it's a fairy type that looks very grassy, it has the ability Triage, which implies that it's healing, and they do show light shining on it, and it's regaining health. So I guess it's going to be a support monster, but hey, you never know, maybe it's just one of those lower level ones that have a unique skill. After that, we got to see Mudsdale, which looked really interesting, and this is the one that really caught my eye. It's a ground type horse, and they do show it using a mule kicking attack, but the more important thing is that it had an ability called Stamina, and when it took physical damage from Steel type Pikachu, because that's what it is, its defense went up. So every time it takes a physical hit, I'm going to assume, a physical hit that makes contact, I'm also going to further assume, it gets a defense boost. That makes it a very unique Pokemon. That's very useful, I would think, depending on typically what you're battling. The only downside to that is I think a lot of people that use water are probably special attackers. Yeah, Gyarados has Aqua Tail, but and I realize it has other weaknesses, but I just think most of its weaknesses are going to be hitting it with special attacks. That's just my opinion. Then there was Mimikyu, which we've already seen this monster. Its ability is Disguise, but now we know what Disguise does. So it looked like once it took a hit, the Disguise head fell over. So there will be a change in its overall animation, or, sprite, during battle, because now the Disguise has fallen over. So it took no damage though, so it seems like it has a built-in substitute ability. That's all well and good if it can replenish itself. If it can't replenish itself, I wonder how strong this monster is that it can take enough hits to warrant, or have skills or abilities to warrant you to actually want to use it. But even so, being a ghost fairy, and it has that kind of skill, that just sets up for all kinds of potential. Then Where, which we've also already seen before. We have all the American names now. Beware, get it? Beware of bears. We didn't get to see what its fluffy ability did. We only got to see it using Hammer Arm on Pangoro. We don't know what Fluffy does, and this bothers me because we've seen Beware already. It's been in the media. Who cares if it wasn't in America? The internet has no boundaries. So I really would have liked to see what that Fluffy ability was. Now, that's all I have to really say for these new Pokemon. And I have to say, Bounce Sweet, Comfey, Mudsdale, and Wimpod, they really look like Pokemon. They really look like they have the design aesthetics that make you look at it and go, yeah, that's a Pokemon. Like, they don't have to grow on you. I think these ones look a lot better than some of the other ones that we've seen. Granted, it doesn't always have to be the same design team, but still, there should be certain parameters that we keep things in. So, hit the links below. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook. If you like this video, do hit the subscribe button. And have a nice night.